Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the low budget LCS. We have a game for you. Financial Group B. It's Uwu versus Aesir Squadron, and I am
Wow.
joined.
Wow. Wow. I didn't expect the excitement level out of the Uwu. I didn't expect the intensity, the accuracy, and the pronunciation. It was, what it actually made me think of immediately is that I have a group of friends in another Discord.
You do?
All four of them are currently discussing what the weebiest animes are. And I think that noise was made several times in the discussion. They have all played in the LBLCS. You might know them as Piltover's Playboy. Bobes is in there. The world's greatest CSer, Xavier. Z the Lee, the Grandmaster caster that sometimes is on live with us. They're all discussing that right now. So you really just freaked out my brain with that. It was pretty good.
Good shot. I think I did promise Uwu at some point that I would say it more Uwu-y if they used more and more of their schmeckles on the it's pronounced like.
Ooh.
So that's
Woo.
still on the table. If you really pump that this stream and you just say it's pronounced like Uwu, however you want to spell that, it's fine. If it's an O-W and O, I'll get the message.
It's whoa.
I will do it progressively more cringe. I will subject myself to that.
I'm glad that humility is your strong suit. They are R for draft. They're saying they do have all 10 people who will be playing in this game lined up. And we have heard from Arctic Viper, the captain of Aesir Squadron, that they this is the game they've been least prepared for. So I'm excited to see what them at their lowest level of preparation.
How hard can they cook without reading the recipe, right?
I like that. I like that because I'm somebody who doesn't follow recipes. I just kind of cook.
Yeah, I really I'll follow recipes if it's the first time I'm doing something.
Bingo.
But I just don't like to follow recipes that much. It's just
and you know what? Anybody who's on the verge, maybe you're somewhere between 19 and 23 and you're about to start cooking for yourself a bunch. Listen, cooking, you don't follow exact measurements. Baking, you do. Don't fuck that shit up. It gets bad. It gets ugly. Buggleberry cannot bake. Can't measure. Just can't do it. Don't wanna.
Now we are gonna get into draft here in a moment, as it has been readied up. I will say with baking, depending on the scenario, you can get a little eyeball-y with it. The results are
some flavors, but not the core ingredients. I feel like you can't fug with them too much.
Okay, but then
you have core ingredients. Mal's a hardcore ingredient for Aesir Squadron. That's taken off the table, as well as Darius, Zeri, and LeBlanc, the return so far.
Yeah, I did play against a Clash team that was called I'm Gonna Zeri So Hard. And they're just not gonna want to let them do that. So we actually can't use draft goal today because it's broken. If you can make us a draft goal link, we'll use it. I mean, I can't promise that actually. I'm not one of these teams. But it's dead. It died.
It looked like it was going to be an Elise ban. See if it is what they might type it into chat here, but it should have been an Elise ban right there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That is an Elise ban. I haven't seen an Elise ban in a moment. Love the champion. Love the aggression that it brings out. So, whoa, gonna be tamping down the aggression here of Aesir Squadron. Interestingly, because I think he's in their logo, Olaf still on the table.
I actually really like what they've done here. They're giving a lot of pressure to mid, and they're saying basically if you don't pick early, we're really going to pinch that pool and then counter what you end up having. No. The other thing I like about it is those are really annoying champions to catch. They're really mobile, and they're getting rid of that mobility. We see the Shaco. Are we going to see a Chaos comp? You think we'll see Chaos comp?
Shaco is my mental block.
Oh, really? Let's talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, he sucks. He sucks so bad. Because he's singed in that you don't want to chase him, but it's more annoying because it seems like, I can chase him here. I can follow him here. I can get him. And then he goes invisible. He's actually standing on you. And then a box shows up and he does 5 billion damage to your behind because he's just autoing you.
What's interesting in picking Shaco early is we've seen some really crazy Shaco players over the course of the LBLCS. We've seen Shaco supports with Smite. We've seen Shaco mid lane. We've seen a lot of Shaco jungles. So, but one thing that's interesting about Shaco is that he's a versatile way in the way you build him and the way you play him. So there's been Tank Shaco, Assassin Shaco, AP Shaco. There's all these different things you can do with it. So picking it early lets you figure out if you're a master of all three of those, you can kind of fit into any comp here. And they pick Jinx up as well. This is a big ADC right now.
Yeah, Jinx really, really strong. I wonder if we will see the pairing with Melio. Melio offers a lot of value to Jinx because he can extend her attack range. You can get rockets that are going super far. Would be maybe a little bit dangerous. Oh, that's a Yumi. Okay.
Oh, no. Right. Oh, no.
Jinx, Yumi, Shaco.
Listen,
are trying to make me hate them.
I was going to say, if you don't think Uwu is the villain, OO is the villain. They are monsters. Oh my god, they're menaces to society.
I do want to say on Aesir Squadron's side, if they pick up this Jarvan here, beautiful wombo combo, super clean execution, throw down your Cataclysm, there it goes through. I didn't get baited by the hover. Throw down your bullet time, it washes over the whole team. You kill the rat, you kill the cat. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're basically like drafting how I would draft if I was with any 5 people. I was like, oh, we're gonna play a 5s game. Let's pick three massive ultimates that just CC and do a bunch of damage and lock people in place. I'm expecting like an Orianna Ornn out of them, but they're mid laner actually, Toxic Gentlemen, more likely to play something a little mechanically intensive because they're banning away so much of that from Deity of Pandas.
Maybe something like a Cassiopeia.
Yeah,
works very well.
I could see that.
I mean, if you can get AP in the top lane, it opens up a lot of the more like AD. I've seen a lot of Gangplank mid. Gangplank goes well with Jarvan because you get your little barrel in there and they can't stop it.
Horn ban.
Yeah. I don't fault them for missing the bans. This drafting tool's very annoying to work with. But you know, it works and exists and is free, and for that we are thankful. Okay, so if they wanted to fully complete the villain arc, what OO would do here is put the Yumi on the Shaco and then never have her go bot. Unless it is Shaco, Yumi, Jinx, all bot lane with the Yumi on the Shaco and the Shaco being support and Yumi supporting the support, and you just don't have a jungler.
Aesir fits into the same category of like mechanically intensive, but also a big wombo champion. I like that pickup.
Yeah, I do too. How does Shurima shuffle? Ooh, but talking about wombo, OO pick up the dragon. They're just trying to exploit Riot's champion.
No, stop. This OO accessed our nightmares. Me and you, they're like, what nightmares do Buggo and Paboba have? Shaco, Aurelion Sol, Yumi? And they just lock them in. They are the villains. Listen, if you're an OO fan, that's fine. You'd be an OO fan. I'm categorizing them as the villains. Jace is fine. That's a fine pick. I'm not bothered by Jace.
Yeah, Jace is fine. Jinx is fine. The other three...
Listen, who just tried here? LeChance, listen to this.
I'm listening.
Are you watching is the real question, because OO just picked Shaco, Yumi, Aurelion Sol, and we're wondering how much of our nightmares they've accessed, because
what?
Yeah.
Shaco, Yumi, Aurelion Sol.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
you just gotta lock in Annie.
No, they didn't. They picked Jace already. Thank God. Oh my God. If they picked Annie, I think I would have left this.
That would have been it.
Do love the Malphite in terms of wombo here for Aesir Squadron. Them drafting a beautiful composition. However, if this game does reach past, I want to say 25 minutes, I think OO win. I think you put the cat on the dragon, and the dragon kills it.
I'm going to rephrase this to you. If gold is even at that point.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
If goes at least even if not in their favor by 25 minutes, you're saying it will go that way. But if Aesir Squadron win those first couple of grouping team fights, then things should go their way. I wonder how this J4 is going to build. If you have giant beefcakes like Malphite and like Nautilus, are we going to see some type of like super scary lethality build, or is he going to build pretty standard, do you think?
Black Cleaver is a strong item. I think the sort of more standard sort of like Bruiser J4 build works here. However, a lot of junglers lately, I don't know about specifically on J4, but Eclipse is feeling good right now. So I could see him going for something more Eclipse-y. However, as Jarvan, you do need some amount of survivability. So you could index into more damage. However, I wouldn't expect him to really leave the Bruiser realm.
Okay, yeah, I think for me, two things. One, I feel like your big job is going to be locking down Jinx and or Aurelion Sol. Because I think Nautilus is going to be on Protect MF duty. And you're kind of diving in with Aesir and Malphite here. But it depends on what Shaco builds. Like, I think that if Shaco is squishy, you can kind of go a really aggressive build here. The Yuumi provides protection, and other than that, like, these aren't that big champions. Aesol could build a very tanky build, but if you're the only one doing damage to him, that's already a problem.
Yeah, you're gonna need help to get through that dragon. That's for sure.
Wait. Another Mr. Ellis just said, I don't understand how this game works, so based on the commentary, I feel like Ovo and I are on the same page. Which is the most delicious burn I've ever read.
Aesir is the... Oh, boy. Okay, that's a comment. All right. Yeah, I mean, I expected Shaco to go jungle based on the draft. It looks like that's what we're seeing. Jinx is going to go to the 80 carry slot. And going to see support slot. I will say, I have seen Yuumi top. I've seen Yuumi top, and then she just hops on the jungler. Now, Jace support, maybe that's a question.
Here's what I'll say. The Jace player's name is Jace of Hearts. So I'm expecting them to... who's the hunk? Who's the hunk all game?
Please not the shake. Misfortune.
MF's the hunk. MF is the hunk.
Thank you.
The hunk that is going to strut their stuff.
The hunk with the junk in the trunk.
Oh, actually, it's funny if Camp Sada said that Yuumi was the hunk, I was going to ban them from the LBLCS, so it's a good thing. They didn't know that they were in a 1-10 situation to be permanently removed, so it's going to be close there.
Yeah, I mean, you're always rolling the dice when Buggle's around, because if you pick Annie in the wrong game, you're out.
I will delete your accounts.
Yeah, he has that power. It's scary, honestly.
I'll call up Mr. Riot. Quick little chat. Actually, funny enough, real conversation. I did have real discussions with real Riot employees about people that cheat in our league, what to do about them. And they said, Buckle, here's all the information. You can delete their accounts. And I said, thanks, guys. So, there you go. Don't cheat.
Don't change it. You don't want to change it. I promise you.
I've been strongly encouraging my friends to play Annie. Oh, God. What's this guy's name in the freaking thing that I gotta get rid of?
Go find him. Go get rid of him. All right, so I'm, just for sanity's sake, I'm putting my schmeckles, if I was betting, on Aesir. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I want them to win. I don't want the cat to win. I don't want the clown to win. The dragon, I'm okay with, but it is like, you reach.
I like the Jace pickup.
Yeah.
I'm actually... Listen, this is nothing against OO. I'm going to pretend this entire game is just Jace against 5 people. When I'm casting this game, I think I'm going to remove the other 4. The Jinx really isn't, like, I'm not Bob. That seems like a pretty normal ADC with the meta that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to hate on Jinx too much. The other 3, I'm actually really impressed with. I actually, very genuinely, this is going to be a fun game. Like, this is what the LBLCS is about. Picking fun stuff that just is, like, you're getting streamed. We're going to play the Shaco Yuumi. Okay, guys? That's what they said. That was the conversation, I'm sure, 30 minutes ago when we told them we're streaming them. Like, hey, you're getting streamed tonight. And, Armor Stick turned around and was like, hey, we're playing Shaco and Yumi tonight. Get ready. We're going to be live.
Get ready to rumble. Yeah, I mean, okay. But I still can't forgive kicking Shaco. Maybe, actually, wait, here's the thought. So, the way Shaco boxes work, right, is you see them for a bit once he places them, and then they go away. And then when you enter their sphere to get feared by them, they start up again, and if you kill them, they stop going. And with Shaco's little ulti boy, he drops 3 of them, but you kill 1 of them, and all 3 die. If Jarvan actually went full lethality with his passive, he might be able to one-shot the Shaco box. And I think that is value enough for my mental that I would do that based on that alone.
So I will tell you that Shaco is this. I didn't want to say anything prior to anything, but this is their most played champion by a significant amount. It's really not that close. They usually, not always, but they usually build full assassin AD.
So the boxes won't be doing too much.
Full assassin. The boxes will not be doing too much damage, but the CC will matter so much, right? Because you get the crit from behind when they turn around. You can kind of blow them up super fast. But it does mean that he also won't be really getting tanky at all. I mean, he's going to go Duskblade, IE. So he's going to be super aggressive and super squishy. I wonder if that unlocks the potential for J4 to build. I think if they don't know that, he won't build different. If they do know that and he gets a lead, then he'll go that lethality build.
And they have gone Ignite Smite, as is their divine right, and Yumi has gone Exhaust Ignite.
I love that you're so sad telling us this.
So there are 2 Ignites also on the enemy team, so the Ignites are even.
Speaking of even, let's get on the same time.
Hello, my friend. I hope you are well.
Sammy, I'm so sorry. Sammy, if you're in chat, I'm so sorry I brought him out.
I am frozen at 0 seconds.
Great. Well, you can't count from there, so that's good.
0, 0, colon, 0, 0.
No.
I at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Goodbye.
Listen, that's the fastest I've ever gotten rid of the count. I want everyone to know that. I put real effort into that. Tried to get rid of him. Is that your auto cannon? Little Robot Man, yes, just so clinical
consistent
in his appearances. Yeah,
I mean, if
Little Robot Man, do you have a stream count that you've been to? Is there a stream count? Can you share it? Is it all of them? We'll just say all of them.
I feel like at this point, I don't know if Little Robot Man. I feel like there is a macro that he has written where he gets
I have a better theory.
Notification. He opens it up, automatically types it in, and then he decides, am I going to keep watching or not?
My theory is that that's LeChance's account.
Oh.
And that he's been doing it just to pretend to complain about it when he's casting, but he keeps it up even when he's not.
I see.
So, if someone typed, one day, I promise you this, one day Lil Robot Man's going to accidentally type in, Lil Robot Man licks toes.
Damn.
And it's going to be revealed. I swear to God. Until then, it's a very standard 5-point.
Yeah, we got a standard 5-point here. Deity Panda's going to be in the mid lane. Deity, maybe the Deity of Pandas is a dragon.
He's going to get chunked out a little bit here, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that matters.
Well, Robot Man says no macro. I just see the streams.
Nice macro for that, too. Whenever we talk about Lil Robot Man, he brings it up.
He actually has been using ChatGPT, an AI that listens to the stream and can respond in real time.
I fucking knew it, dude.
Okay. We are going to see Jarvan going red buff into Krugs. It looks like the way he's pathing, he's going for a level 2 top gank here after he finishes the Krugs, or perhaps a vertical jungle. Expect to see some action here.
Yeah, he is, and it's only level 1 on Jimmy. He's baiting him in pretty good. That's all of the spells used. The knockaway used. The flash is going to keep him safe, but now he's got to run away.
So, fun fact. If you... Oh!
Nice hook right here, but here comes Shaco already in the back line. Gets ignited, gets exhausted, and Razzy's going to have to try to flash away. Does drop the cleanse as well. Gets even lower. Uh-oh. Looks like Nautilus might pay the price, but they might not be able to finish him off. They actually just burned every single MF sum and none of Nautilus's.
Beautiful.
Another fight up here in the top lane. Jimmy actually going a little bit deep right here. Can he get on the other side of these minis? Seeing a lot of minion aggro. He puts the ward in. Can he hit him? He does get first blood over to the rock.
Rock solid gameplay coming out here from Jimmy TP, warding the bush. So he had the vision to continue autoing down Jace of Hearts and getting first blood in before he has any armor. I mean, Malphite is usually a good counter to these AD threats, but that early, I mean, that's just impressive, and it punishes him for the greedy call start.
Shaco kind of trying to be patient, hits the dredge line right there, but you can only get to zoop away, Shaco. He's a little too slippery.
Yeah, he's very, very slippery boy. Just like a little fish. Flopping around the rift. But yeah, so we did see the charge.
Oh my god, he comes back in, he does so much damage, he takes him down, Arctic Viper. Back to the pad.
Right. I weep on behalf of Arctic Viper. Any jungler who's played against a Shaco knows this pain. Who's played against a jungler who does these aggressive, annoying things knows this pain. And
playing Shaco is like sucker punching people. It's like walking around and just punching people who are not paying attention on the street for no real reason other than to gain a slight advantage over their current physical state of being.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That is what he just did to Jarvan.
Oh, speaking of, getting out of there, toxic gentleman. And yeah, it's like, oh, you wanted to play a game of League of Legends? No, you're gonna play a game of Shaco.
Yeah, Ghost being used right here. His tension is trying to make MF's world hell, but they're just trying to chase them off this wave right now. MF is up in CS, but Tension should be able to catch up with that wave.
Yeah, and that's super huge, being able to force MF Nautilus off of that huge wave. Actually, wait. My brain malfunctioned. I thought the minions that were crashing into the turret were MF's minions that she wanted to farm.
That's not true.
Yeah, that's false. That's false.
Oh my god, Malphite, Jimmy. Jimmy's doing a lot of damage. Yeah, Jarvan might try to go for the flag and drag. Amoristic is going to run into it. Start to take some damage. He's trying to be patient, waiting it out.
Yeah.
Nautilus is in the vicinity.
Surprised he didn't, I think he's saving the EQ so that he can escape. I'm surprised he didn't just, my instinct, rage
Dredge line doesn't connect
up the Yuumi so that she can't hop back up.
Yep. You might have died there.
You know what? I might have. I might have gotten baited by detached Yuumi, which is honestly the strongest global taunt. I think it has surpassed Emo, it's fair to say.
Some level 6s popping up right here, mid lane, both mid lanes level 6.
Yeah,
Jimmy should be hitting level 6 pretty soon. Yeah, that's a big difference. Shaco's 5.
Yeah, Shaco just getting the better of the jungle camps here. Arctic Viper is now taking over to 4, but god, give us jungle experience back, man.
Jimmy is way up on experience on the top lane, 6 to 4 as well right there.
Yeah. Bit of a differential in the top lane. And that's super important for Malphite. It means, like, as this ult available, has solo kill pressure, doesn't really have to worry about getting pushed off in this lane, and Jace is just kind of left to receive waves and try to ride it out.
He's down in CS right now, but the wave is pushing in.
Yeah, and Little calling out the play ahead of time in chat.
Oh my
saying better dive top. So here comes Jarvan, just flat, away from the unstoppable. Alright.
Yeah, it does burn the flash right there. That J4 presence actually just makes him miss a couple of CS. It's actually not too bad, but they do know that J4 is up there now. I mean, Shaco can go right onto this dragon down here, and that's exactly what he does. Yumi's going to join him along with Jinx.
Yeah. Shaco really strong at taking dragon solo at 6, but is still 5, so we'll have to pull up to the bot lane to get this one. If you're 6, you just have to clone tank the whole thing. until your boxes pop out. It does look like, as you said, this is the 80 Shaco. When he goes 80 Shaco, is it crit Shaco? So is this a Essence Reaver we're seeing built first here?
Yes, it should be an Essence Reaver that it does get built here. I wouldn't expect anything else, though. They have so much damage that I would just like. They have so much sustained damage. Like Jinx, Aurelion still has so much constant damage. Jace is too, a little bit bursty, but I think Shaco's gonna be full assassin.
Yeah, it seems that way. Is gonna be able to get that pink ward and just hop on out. I mean, here's the thing, and I wanted to mention this in draft as well. The Shaco does a great job covering for this team early game because he is so strong early, especially taking that ignite, that if you get him in here and you get him influencing these lanes, it qualifies some of the issues that Yuumi has, that Aesir has in lane, and it lets them, their CS, get their items and get to the point where there are huge problems with fewer difficulties than they would otherwise have.
Yeah, no, I think this game is won and or lost between minutes 12 and 19 for the side of Aesir Squadron.
Yeah.
That's their 7-minute window for success. And that's all I'm going to talk about once it hits 12 minutes.
Okay.
How many minutes left of their window to success do they have?
Oh, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Better hit another Cataclysm Bulletstorm combo.
Exactly. Make it. No, that's her E.
Oh.
Make it rain is her E, right?
Make it rain is her E.
Bullet time. Bullet time.
Yeah. Now we do see Aesir stacking up here. Can I get a stack check on Aesir?
Absolutely. He's at 44.
44 stacks here on the Aurelion.
Oh, little Yanni boy, little youngster.
Yeah, that's me.
They're ulting down here in the bottom. The dredge line is going to connect. That aftershock's going to go, and there is the bullet time. It's only connect for a little bit. She takes a lot of damage. Intentions able to pick up back kill as well. They're looking for the next one. The Ignite is getting dropped. He has the flash away. Super Mega Death Rocket not going to connect onto the Nautilus. He escapes with his life. Oh, Unstoppable Force using the top lane. Malphite doing a lot of damage to Jace. He's going to knock it back. Shaco is here. Arctic coming, though. I'm expecting the Flag Dragon ult. Is he going to drop it? He's not quite in range yet. He drops it once he gets into the Jace. He can't finish him off, though. Shaco's going to CC him in time. The Q from Malphite is going to be enough. It's a 1-for-1. He's running for the hills. He might get taken down right here. Shaco's just going to walk down with his clone. What a menace. He's out of mana, though. He's straight up out of mana. He might not be able to catch. Oh, my God. He can't catch.
Jimmy TP gets out with the kill, gets out with his life, trades it for his junglers. I mean, but if you're a laner here, you take that every day of the world. You say, okay, thank you for the kill. Now, it doesn't really change what was happening topside here. You see Deity of Pandas here. Farming the wave?
I think they were trying to make sure that more of the plates are going to get taken there. Or some type of pressure. I'm not even sure, honestly. This is an interesting play. I don't know what the call was. They might have just had it misconstrued.
They might have been roaming to find the Malphite kill in and of themselves. But what you do like there if you're Jimmy is Jace does not get a significant amount of the advantage from that play. The kill went over to Shaco. So while Shaco will be able to run around and terrorize the rest of the map, does have that completed Essence Reaver now, Malphite is still going to be the big boy problem in the top lane, and that's not going to change the 1v1 dynamic too much. So it's
his name is Jimmy TP. His name is Jimmy TP. And he's going to TP back to the top lane and hold it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Arctic.
I love this.
Being a little sneaky, trying to do his own little Shaco move, stay invisible for a minute, and then go in.
Yeah, does not have Cataclysm available. Meanwhile, Bullet Time just almost available. Now, fortunately for them, there's only actually one champion they need to hit here. Over last time, it looked like all of Bullet Time got soaked by Yuumi shields.
Yeah. Jimmy TP actually taking a good amount of damage from this Jace. But does not have that many items. I mean, Malphite has so much finish for this armor.
I mean, that is one of the rules of the low budget LCS. You don't really want to let someone who has a champ in their name get that champion. Usually does not end great.
Oh, goes all the way in. Jace of Hearts in a lot of trouble. Is that the flash away? Is he going to stay alive? One auto. Second auto doesn't fit. And Jace can turn it. The auto attack's going to be up with the tower, and he takes him down.
I didn't cast or curse him. I thought I did. I thought
you did too. I was really worried that you had.
But it ended up good. Jace of Hearts showing why his eponymous champion is good in his hands. Picking up the kill. Also, only 18 CS away from completing that call and getting the little bonus cash in.
Uh-oh. Everybody's getting pinched right here. It's Arctic. Gets CC'd, gets slowed down. A massive ultimate. It's not going to connect on anybody. Here comes a lot of ultimates in return. Oh, Tension Fox picks up the kill on a Nautilus.
Yeah, that was super well played. No one getting knocked up by the Aurelion Soul. Ultimate skies descending. But, you know, Tension Fox just able to snipe out the Nautilus on the back end. Beautifully done, beautifully played, and I think they're going to be able to get the break for it.
You have to cast everything, because I'm hearing people complain about ads. I don't know how ads were rolled, so I'm going to turn them all off for everybody in the world. Hang on.
Yeah, so Jay's going to be back up here. They're going to go ahead and pick up that Drake. However, Arctic Viper did have this Herald, but he was forced to just drop it bot lane because it was expiring. So that's not going to actually get out any turret plate gold, any additional money. Just going to give that 25 gold and a little chunk of experience. Meanwhile, though, Mako will be spotted here, perhaps by Nautilus, and maybe J4 will look onto it, but seems like they're going to make the call to go ahead and reset. We can take a little bit of a look at the gold here. 1,000 gold lead in the jungle is to be expected, along with a 1,200-ish, 1,300, almost 1,400 gold lead for the AD carries. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, have a Toxic Gentleman up a little smidgen of CS, giving him a nice little 300 gold lead. And in the top lane, the gap is not as big as you would think it to be. That solo kill really helping to even stuff out. Paul not actually cashed in, so these two top laners are very soon going to be on even footing. However, when I say even footing, I mean even gold footing, and I still think that Jace is going to somewhat struggle to get through the Malphite armor. You do see he already has a Warden's Mail, he already has Ninja Tabbies, I'm going to call them Ninja Tabbies, he already has a Chain Vest, and he's got the Sheen good measure. Jace, noticing that, goes first item Armor Pen, you know, has a Serrated Dirk for some flat pen, and then has the Percentage Pen, the Last Whisper. Oh, it is Last Whisper. Huh. I thought Last Whisper was a final. It used to be a final, like, completed item. Now it's just a component, or am I just, like, dumb?
I don't know what you said, but I turned off all the ads.
Beautiful.
If ads roll one more time, it should be the last time. And if they roll two more times, you can personally DM me a picture of an angry frog.
Oh, I love that. Can I get DMs of angry frogs, too? I like frogs. Okay, we just see BB Panda's going in here. Toxic Gentleman, though, just going to dissuade it with one of his Soldiers of Sand. I think we have yet to see Aesir Squadron really index into what their composition is capable of, and Jarvan Cataclysm MF ult someone, really get that damage going, popping on top. Shaco
is here.
Doesn't quite land it. EQ going to go over the top now. Toxic Gentleman available, and he's going to get the shutdown. Asol diving in with no regard.
Actually getting absolutely hit into oblivion by that ultimate, dude. Knocked up almost all the way up here to us casters.
Yeah.
Almost saw him face to face. Jace of Hearts slapping Jimmy TP.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Tension Fox and Amoristic get the bot lane turret, so this Jinx Yuumi is far from punished. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we do see the Herald going down here. Arctic Viper summoning that one up is going to be able to get that tier 1, tier 2 in one fell swoop. Primus hopefully going to be here to stop Tension Fox from getting this secondary inner turret, so that will be a net gold positive play, I think.
Oh my goodness, this is a super risky play right here with how he's doing, and he's going to get hit up and taken down. Tension Fox picks up another kill and goes to 3-0.
From behind.
He's absolutely starting to run away with this one, but a teleport's going to come in to save him. Flag and drag. Arctic Viper's got to create more distance here. Toxic Gentleman's going to use that ultimate to try to keep them all off, but Shaco has snuck into the back line. He's looking for the kill onto him. He has to flash away. Arctic needs another flag and drag. He gets smited, but he doesn't get taken down quite yet. Will he hop over the wall to chase him into the base? He will not. So it looks like Asol is just going to take this blue buff.
Yeah, Asol's just going to suck this one right down, and oh man, Shaco is such a issue for this team. Tension Fox and Amoristic, a huge problem for Primus. Primus has such a hard time. There's just not enough damage with just MF over the top that he can freely engage onto the Jinx, because if he engages and it doesn't go well, he dies on the runaway.
It's really tricky because that window of opportunity to close out this game is closing, right? We got a minute and a half on it. They've got to make a move. They've got to be ahead in gold when they're coming into that mid-20s, that early 20s in terms of time. I don't see this going the other way, especially 2 Drakes already in the pockets of these guys. The one thing that's good is that they're not behind in towers. They did get the 2 Heralds earlier, and they have taken 2 mid towers, so they could probably push up Vision a little more safely in different areas now, as long as they work as a team. Tension Fox might be finding Arctic Viper, who already used Flag and Drag, doesn't hit the W onto them, but they might just be getting taken all the way down. Traps are going to connect. They are going to be out of here, and this 3rd Drake should be pretty clearly... we can still see a big fight, actually. Jimmy TP distracting 3 of them. Everybody else just around the corner. Can he find a 3-man ultimate? Is he going to look for it? He's going to knock him 2 of them, and there comes the ultimate wombo as the flash away. They're able to trade for Malphite so far. Primus is going to hook him right there. Dredgeline on attention, takes a lot of tower shots, drops super low. And now this could definitely be a fight. Everybody is low on the side of OO. They're low.
Everyone is low on the side of OO, but Aesir Squadron only have 4 members available to contest it with the Jarvan running out of the base. Asol is going to DPS his king down.
Massive ultimate coming in, and boom, he hits him. Dredgeline's also going to connect, and DD is absolutely going to pick up that kill, but he's going to go down as well. Azir's going to pick that up. They're going to find MF in the backline. Arctic Viper can't even get in there. Shaco's going to pick up the Dragon while that happens. 11-5 as they go up 3 Drakes to 0.
Yeah. Tension Fox, so much this gold, and really good execution. Tanked a couple of tower shots there. Primus trying to get his revenge, using the depth charge, making Jinx take as much damage as he could get onto her, but it just wasn't enough. And the Hunk's bullet time did so much, but both Jace of Hearts and Deity of Pandas had flash to just get away like that.
Yeah, that was one of those moments where that big ultimate by Jimmy, right? If they had burned out those flashes earlier, that would have been a triple kill right then and there for MF. But 2 of them were able to flash out. One of the kills ended up going to Malphite, so it was just an unlucky moment with a well-executed play. They need to make these plays happen more often. They have this great composition to do it with.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to see Cataclysm bullet time used off cooldown. I want to see it going and hitting them every single second of every single.
And you got to know the people that you're grabbing. You have to grab people that either don't have sums up or people that don't have easy mobility. Like, technically, Shaco and Early in Soul aren't the best things to put them in Cataclysm. They both have movement abilities that can get them over walls. Mm-hmm. So maybe look for Jace, maybe look for Jinx, the 2 J's here. Try to trap them up, take them down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Tension Fox is taking that piece of advice.
Taking a lot of damage onto... Super Mega Death Rocket. Not going to connect right there, but it was very close in the top right of your screen.
Yeah. How do you deal with Tension Fox? Do you think the only way is just pile everybody onto her?
No, you just ban Yumi next game.
So this game's just done. Meanwhile...
I didn't say that. I said you just don't, it's fun, it's cool. She's got Ghost. If she gets excited in a Yumi, she's going to be running at, Mach 10. You have to just be like, okay, I put my Nautilus all on her. As soon as she's in the air, you have to kill her. Mm-hmm. Or you have to knock her in the air again. We have to either chain this or...
Bounce house.
Yeah, bounce house it. Point and click's really strong.
Deity Panda's just going to be able to do... Did he get out of there? Maybe not.
Might be baiting. That felt like he wanted him to come in.
Yeah, saying hey, I've got a W, I can run away whenever. Ooh, Tension Fox though. Build. Run into a beefy boy here.
Yeah, it does get healed and shielded. The Ignite did go down, so no Ignite now for this Yumi in this fight. Could matter for somebody like J4 who tries to go in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Flash is almost coming up now for Jace of Hearts and Deity of Pandas. Tension Fox also has it available, so the Flag and Drag Cataclysm bullet time combo might not be so effective. You gotta find a way to get the flash off this Jinx.
Yeah, no flash on Jace though still. No flash on the Aesir.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Arctic is getting absolutely chunked out, almost immediately killed, and he is taken down completely out of the fight already as Shaco makes his clone, and they go in, but the clone gets taken down by the bullet time. Here comes everybody else, absolutely charging them down. Can Jimmy save his team? He says, ain't no way today. Yeah, Panda says goodbye to MF.
Yeah, and I think the scaling counter... Oh, by the way, can we get a stack check?
Absolutely. It's 154. In fact, if you click on Aesir, the overlay you have right now allows people to see it.
Oh,
it's powerful.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. That's beautiful. 154, meanwhile, those parts gonna get killed again. So, I mean, Jimmy TP still doing a ton of damage. Oh.
Yeah, they do a lot of damage. They're going to flash forward right now onto Tension Fox, who gets hit up. There's a little knockup, but it's creating space between them. It's what he wanted. All right, Viper can't get in there, finish him off. He lives a little bit longer. He's still alive. Yumi picks up the first kill. Malphite up in the top lane. Malphite is going toe-to-toe with this Shaco. Gets CC'd a little bit right there. Jinx completely got out of that fight alive, and Yumi got the kill.
This is illegal. This you have 3 people trying to kill one Jinx Yumi, and she lives. I have very few words.
I got 2 words. You ready for my 2 words, baby?
Yeah.
Ban Yumi.
Ban the cat.
Get Yumi out of here. This is looking like it's fully in control for OO right now.
They're not feeling the pressure. Aesir is just getting scarier by the minute. In fact, I believe he's about to get a 3 level from his Proa. In what I can only imagine is a couple of seconds here. 9 out of 10 stacks there on that bad boy. Meanwhile, Primus...
taking a lot of damage. Actually just completely removed. That Kraken Slayer plus the IE is absolutely a crazy amount of damage, and Shaco's looking to just poke somebody out right now. Arctic Viper's the one that has to flag and drag away. Getting chased down. The ultimate's even gonna connect, and there's the super mega death rocket to finish him off.
That was some simple geometry there from Owo. Deity of Panda setting them up with the skies raining down from above.
MF, good flash by MF right there, pulling Chase a little bit under tower.
Yep, the hunk keeping it safe in the mid lane. Although Wind Soul has now been picked up. He's, I believe, the highest win rate of all souls here. Are going to go ahead and look over a big perform on Baron. The problem is you have 2 huge damage threats that you need to take care of. Maybe even 3. Oh no, the hunk. Oh, that's not the hunk.
Oh, I see a nice push underneath tower right there. Gives himself a shield as well. Here comes everybody else trying to follow it up. The dredge line means he can't get over the wall, and he will be taken down. But yeah, Baron gets picked up for them as well.
Absolutely huge being able to pick up the Aesir here. Perhaps they can make a play off the back end, help get some of these purples off the team.
Yumi's going to drop that ultimate. A lot of damage coming out. It's a bullet time. It's going to be the response from these guys. But look at that range from Jinx just reaching these guys without even getting hit by the tower. And Jimmy TP has made a fatal mistake, getting a little too close to Tension Fox. He gets taken down. Mid lane tower going to be taken down as well as just 3 autos, more than half health. Arctic Viper, Super Mega Death Rocket. Does a perfect split between the 2 of them, and these guys are getting chased all the way back into their base.
Yep. They knocking on the doors of the base here. This could just be game in the favor of OO. The villains perhaps claiming their first victory, although they are going to back off the Nexus turrets and just go for bot lane.
Yeah, someone said their name is Oh Whoa. I think Oh Whoa is their name because that's the sound you make when you're watching them draft. Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, Shaco. Oh, Yumi, whoa.
So, okay. Let's talk next game draft.
Yeah.
Let's say Aesir gets banned, Shaco gets banned, Yumi gets banned. Okay?
Yeah.
What comp do you think you could draft that would be the equivalent of their comp to Arctic Viper?
Yeah, it does lock them up, but gets taken down as well inside of his own Cataclysm as they're trying to hold on to this game. Do you get taken out? Malphite does have his ultimate available. Bullet time is not quite up yet. Aesir has their ultimate, but they're the only 2 that have things up. They're going to knock down their 3rd and final inhib up here in the top lane, making sure they're clinical and they're finishing off this one.
Yeah. They're keeping it slow, keeping it calm and controlled. No need to, because at this point in the game, if you do overforce and you lose a fight, there is a slim but possible chance that the other team just can end the game in a single push.
Yep. I think Shaco's off the table next game. I think that pick is actually, even though it's only 2, 1, and 3, like you look at the Jinx and you're like, whoa, this Jinx is crazy. The Jinx is a product of the Yuumi. Jinx has been playing crazy, but the reason they escaped that fight earlier too is it's a crazy healing and shielding. You know, they're a great player. They're playing really well, but they're just amplified by that Yuumi. But I think the Shaco early on offsetting this Jarvan in his own jungle, that's too much of a problem. It makes you just lose priority to so many lanes when he was 2 levels behind. Shaco was level 5, he was level 3. That's massive for your pressure. So I think Shaco's actually the biggest issue with what got through.
Yeah, and it's one of those champs that does just warp the game. It warps how the game is played. It changes up things you might have prepared. It hurts your synergy. And so I think maybe banning that, and then maybe you think maybe we can leave up this Jinx, maybe we can leave up this Aesir, and we can target them more heavily if we don't have to worry about getting blown up by some invisible monster.
Yeah, they are trying to push to end this one right now. A massive ultimate from Aesir. It's going to knock everybody in the air, and there goes the response. The unstoppable from Malphite. He gets taken down first. Flag and drag. He doesn't even get the Cataclysm off, but Bulltime has been going down, taking a lot of them with him. They're going to finish up the rest of them. Just Toxic Gentleman left on the pad. Can he do anything about it? I don't think he can, as Aesir sacks himself trying to get the kill as the villains take game 1.
The villains take game 1, but I hope that our heroes are not disheartened here.
Our heroes.
Listen, they played
Aesir Squadron are 100%, to me, 100% the heroes. I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah. They gotta be the heroes. And okay, let's go back and look at where we can slot out some other bands. So Zeri, LeBlanc, and Ahri are the first 3 bands there from Aesir Squadron. How many of those are you swapping out for the problematic members of OO from this game?
I think you legit straight keep Zeri ban, because we just saw what that person did with Jinx, and it was not okay. Mm-hmm. You get rid of the Yuumi, and you get rid of the Shaco, and you say, hey, mid lane, this guy now has prio for something he wants. You have to start thinking of your responses right now if you don't already have one. Because if you just have a response to the mid lane, and you take away those super annoying things, like, oh, it's one super annoying thing we have to deal with now, as opposed to, 2. And they played Aesir. They were great at Aesir. So banning those other 2 things out, I don't think mattered too much.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, okay, we did get It Takes 2 to Tango, but they did just say Boomba. So.
Oh, shit. That's 11 seconds. All right, I'll dive in. Ready?
I need to go get.
You count me.
11.
Count me. No. Start from 12 because I messed up. Go ahead. Ready?
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's gonna hit. That's. Sorry. That's just what it is, dude.
Yep.
I hope everyone else did that at home, because it's the way we go. What do we got? We got a spec link. We got a sweet, delicious spec link.
Tasty. All right. If a spec link was flavored, what flavor would that last spec link have been?
Oh, mystery flavor, because I did not know we were getting a Shaco Yuumi game. That's all it says. A mystery flavor.
Mystery.
Yeah. I have 7,000.1. I have 7.1k schmeckles.
Okay.
I'm also very cursed. Like, I usually don't get things right. Now, I did put a couple schmeckles on OO last game because they had a 3%. And I was like, well, if I'm going to lose schmeckles, I might as well try to get as much as I can in response. I now have more schmeckles than I have in a very long time. Who am I going to spend it all on before draft? Tell me.
Oh, you're going to spend it on Aesir Squadron. There are heroes.
Okay, no matter what, I've got to spend it on the heroes. Clocking that in. I'm going to write that down. I can't forget. Spend it on heroes.
Yeah. Now, depending on what draft is, the Aesir Squadron might become the villain. Oh, what?
They could. Oh, they didn't. They meant R for draft, not R for that draft.
Whoopsies. All good. All good. Everything is fine.
Tiny Bad at Games says, why tilted, bro? Good question, dude. Also, you need a question mark to make that a question. Otherwise, it just is a confusing
why
statement.
Tilted, bro? Huh?
It's mostly an aggressive, confusing statement.
Yeah.
Right now, at least. We'll see if they make any edits to that and make it a proper question. That'd be nice. Something to talk about.
Can you edit?
Viper.
It's supposed to be confusing.
Oh! Well, I stand corrected. Unlike your comment, it has not been corrected because it was correct.
I like confusing statements. I think they're good and necessary.
I think so too. I think they force people to think, which is, seldom necessary in today's world.
Oh.
Who wanted the picture of an angry frog? I found one. I only want a picture of the angry frog if you see advertisements again that are from Twitch, because I turned them all off. And if I didn't turn them all off correctly, then it is my fault. And you can send me a picture of an angry frog, because you watching an advertisement that is from Twitch or a sponsor of the LBLCS that is not Coriander nor the movie of Schmecklegate will be my fault. Although I don't think Popo even has those. So you shouldn't even have to watch those. But if you do end up watching them, that's okay.
I do have them. I had a whole thing with my Stream Deck where I thought none of the files were working, but it was just because in my volume mixer, I had my Stream Deck at 0. So I deleted a bunch of shortcuts. And so I have it somewhere. It's hiding somewhere.
Speaking of somewhere, Sheikah will be nowhere this game. Banned off the table. That was the only ban change, though, other than Malphite for Owa.
Thank the deity of pandas. Sheikah will be the no button.
Echo is their next most played champion.
And then insta-lock Jin Chen.
Oh my god, the heroes are ready this time.
Yeah. So Jimmy with the Malphite last game, the Shen this game, absolutely a team. No, not Vayne. No. I hate Vayne.
So they're still the villains?
They're still the villains. Yeah. I mean,
we should know that nobody switched sides, right? I just want everyone to know that at home.
Yeah,
they're still the same sides.
They're still the same sides. Yeah. I double checked. I didn't. I mean, listen, it is highly possible I could have just left the graphics the same and said, yeah.
Oh, they're the same size.
They're the same sides. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh my god, Vayne Lulu. I do like Amoristic that they are just Amoristic, like they're just loving. They're just like, hey. But my goodness. Let's go villain comp.
Let's go
chat.
Villain comp.
They're 100% villains. Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is a big pickup. Kindred Shen is like, no killing till we tell you can't. No killing. Not allowed.
It is very safe. They have a lot of not die tools. I want to see a Zillion. And I want to see Zac, you think? A Nivea, perhaps?
I think that mid lane, because... Do you think that they throw another ban here? Do you think they throw the ASOL ban? Do you think that was too much of a problem? I think you saved mid 100% for final pick, but I wonder what you also get rid of.
I mean, you can throw away the ASOL ban. Some people have counters to ASOL, but I haven't seen a canonical, this is the ASOL counter yet. I think Acidin's pretty good. Wonder what this ban is going to be. Nautilus ban. Okay, so respect put on that support's name. They died a number of times, but Prime has proved themselves. At least in the eyes of woe.
Again, it's the Akali. So we saw the Akali banned away last game as well. In fact, we saw these three big slippery mid laners banned away. It means ASOL still on the table. Still would be pretty strong with the comp that has picked. Provides that extra AP. Provides some big DPS, gets stronger and stronger late game like Vayne, but you could also end up picking something that gives you strength mid game or gives you strength early game so you can create pressure for Vayne to get to late game. Not sure what we will see. I know we saw that with the Shaco last time. It kind of provided them that early game pressure, let them get deep into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Echo is going to be a little bit more scaling, although he's kind of... I feel like Echo is a little bit of a biphasic champion, where he has good outplay potential early. Just if you hit a nice parallel convergence, you're golden. But it is very dependent on that ability. His damage output is not super, super high, but then he has good enough AP scalings that when he gets a ton of AP, he can one-shot your squishies, looking at Zyra, looking at Jhin. Although Zyra Jhin is a very high damage laning bot lane.
Yeah, it doesn't want to be bullied. That's a lane that's going to play aggressive, not... Oh, there's the Aesir being locked in. But that's a lane that's going to play aggressive. It also has really, really good synergy with Kindred. Giant circles that basically CC people. You can CC them as it's kind of ending if they're deciding to stay in it. It has good like anti-synergy with it in terms of like just popping everybody up as it's popping itself. You can really blow people up the second they come out of Kindred ult.
Yeah, and Aesir...
Oh. Is that what's happening?
Top? I mean, you could send Aesir top.
Twitch.
Huh?
Okay. Two things.
Vayne top.
Yeah. I was going to say, could 100% be Vayne top, and they could be switching it up.
They just are the villains. Oh, just are the actual villains.
But I think... I don't even know. I don't even want to tell you what I think right now.
Oh, I just a mid Zyra.
Holy shit, they threw it right back. They threw it right back at him. They said, oh, you thought we're fooling you. You're not fooling us. We're fooling you. We saw this Vayne trickery coming. So the one thing I was going to say is that Twitch, don't rule out that Twitch jungle just yet.
Knowing, whoa.
I was going to say Jace of Hearts could end up playing that Echo or something. We're ready and confused.
Ready and confused, yeah. That's a good way to put it. We will see where they end up going here in this draft in just a second. I'm
actually going to not start the prediction until we see what top laners are locked in for both sides. I mean, it's going to be Shen. It should be Shen. It should be Shen.
I want to hate OO for what they're doing to draft meta in general at all anywhere near me.
For influencing the world.
Yeah. But I do want to thank them for having an enjoyable series to cast. Because it is Twitch top.
It's not easy to be the villain. I will say that. It's not easy to be the villain. They're doing a great job at it.
Yeah. Okay, who's your favorite villain of all time? Go.
Oh, what? You can't throw that on LeChance.
That's wonderful.
Nice.
Good.
I'm dingus.
Yeah, pants.
Pants. Who will win game 2? Luckily, they're on the same side. OO or Aesir.
We do see this Vayne heading up top. Twitch being... I think they're going to hover Twitch in every single role.
I think so too, and I think it's a good use of like... We could be putting it here. Why don't you think about everything that we could do?
I mean, is there a role in the game that Twitch doesn't play? I would say the least likely one is top. Okay.
I'm going to throw something crazy at you.
Okay.
I think Tension Fox is going to get a pentakill pre-22 minutes.
Pre-22 minutes. Can you have a side bet?
And on top of all of that, Aesir Squadron is still going to
win. Interesting. So you think we're going
And you will sneeze before minute 18. And chat will complain about all my bets.
Okay. I will give you 5,000 schmeckles in a private bet if all of those things happen.
Okay.
I expect...
Done. I will not give you anything.
One schmeckle. One.
I think I have to predict 10. I don't think I can predict 1.
I think you can do custom counts.
Wow.
Let me see. Can I do a custom amount like off the gate. Yeah, predict with custom amount. Here, I'll try it this game. I'm gonna put 1 Schmeckle on OL.
On. Okay, the villains, but
Yeah,
okay.
I'm putting one on the on the.
I should have labeled it villains and heroes.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, see, I was already right. They're complaining about my bets in chat.
Damn, they really want me to.
One for 4 so far.
Are there people that watch this degenerate gambling? I mean, yeah, I'm sure there are. This isn't degenerate gambling. I would say this is the most refined high society version of gambling possible.
We're actually so far white trash that we've doubled back. So like we're all the way back, and it becomes therefore the most classy. It's like if you go around the Earth, you eventually get a little bit further than the direction that you were going.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know how circles work. Listen, gambling is not linear. That's all I'm saying. Gambling linear. Who am I predicting that money on? What was it? Who did I say I was going to bet on?
Heroes. Gonna bet on
Heroes.
Heroes. So.
And I was going to bet all of my Schmeckles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we are hoping that this one goes to a.
I have 7,279 Schmeckles. I purchased all of them onto Aesir Squadron.
A chunk. But if they get a pentakill and Aesir Squadron win, you'll have that plus the payout plus a chunk.
5,000 from you, plus the entire bank account of Kato 1,000, plus private access to Little Robot Man's social security number, as well as proof that he is secretly the Chance.
Mm. So yeah,
that's all
did
good.
just say the Earth is a circle and does actually believe in pre-Aristotle's theory of planet.
Dude, Aristotle, what a chump. What? Says Kato. Just trying to name people that were watching, see if they were listening.
They are. That's for sure. I mean, it's tax season, right?
True.
Oh,
son.
you know what we should do? Did you hear about the news story with the like anime dating sim thing that also did your taxes for you?
No.
Okay, so
did I hear about it? Was it publicly just talked about?
Yeah. There's a dating
Where?
sim that
Where am I not being invited?
I don't know. Any forum anywhere. Several discords.
Fine. Whatever. You're upset. I'm not.
That's true. I'm devastated. But we should do a low budget LCS version of that next year. Bungle does your taxes. And
no problem.
Just collect everyone's social.
Holy shit, so easy. Yo, guys, you have to get your social to play the LCS.
Sign up requirements. What is your social security number? It's we're just doing an advanced version of what they do in Korea, where you're like, government ID is tied to your League of Legends account. Don't worry.
Genius. God, if you're a jerk, you're like a jerk on a federal level at that point. If you're a jerk playing the game.
Federal jerk. Schmecklegate Season 2, Federal jerk. There you go.
Federal jerk sounds like really bad flavoring for like beef jerky.
Federal jerk. It tastes like the U.S. Mint.
Federal jerk.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Can someone Photoshop me some federal jerk? That'd be nice. Wait.
Huh?
I just watched the stream, and apparently I was hovering I wasn't doing this intentionally. I think this was unintentionally, but my mouse was hovering and de-hovering over quit spectating. And I was like, am I just baiting?
Should I click this? Should I click?
Should I click that?
Actually, this game kind of bores me. Let's watch a different one.
Yeah.
Just hop into a different series real quick. I'm excited for the Vayne top. I'm excited for No Shaco.
I am excited for No Shaco.
I'm excited that they remained the villains throughout draft phase 2.
Mm-hmm. I am excited for this Kindred. I think it makes a lot of sense when you pick Jin. Jin a little bit less of a consistent damage AD carry, as we are at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Are you with me, my friend?
Yeah.
Oh,
right.
goodbye. I will see Mighty for brunch tomorrow.
Mighty is a 4-foot tall man. It's incredibly interesting. Kato says he hates Jin, wants you to know that.
Okay. We'll always hate on Jin.
Oh, but I love invades and tension Fox. About to feel the tension of the free market. Free market will be picked up. We're going to see the flash. He does connect. That's a Tony gets pulled back and a lot of damage onto him. He decides to burn nothing. First blood onto that Kindred.
Yeah, you are gonna love that if you're Arctic Viper. You did not select the right person to get the stack off, but hey, that's okay. You get some free gold, you get yourself going, and you get yourself a dagger.
Yeah, he gets the dagger, a little bit of swagger with him right now. He'll be clearing a little bit faster. 2 big awards, too, the control wards. That's gonna be important.
Big awards?
Yeah, they're close to bug awards, you know. Pink wards is what I remember them as.
Yeah, fair enough.
The good old days.
By the way, you are listed on the cast as Buggleberry Senior. So I don't know if you want to designate a Buggleberry Junior, but I just thought you should.
Who should be BJ? Is that what you're asking?
Not in so many words. Or I guess so few words. Oh, this is Pike mid. I missed that.
Yeah, it is a mid pike. You did miss that? Chat was even raving about it. It said #1 counter to...
Yeah, I'm... Oh, little dear Lilia, thank you so much for being a subscriber to the low budget LCS. Game day indeed. You know what you're going to do. You're going to go to Denny's in Vermont, outside of Burlington. Knock on the back. Talk to our buddy Todd. He'll let you in. Pancakes are on us.
Pancakes are literally on our bodies. You have to scoop them off of our bodies in order to eat them. It's very disgusting. That's why we're low budget.
Oh, I didn't know that was the deal. No, I thought...
I didn't either until you were going, and I just started riffing off of it. Here we go.
Yeah, well, when we get out of our cardboard boxes from the back of the dumpsters behind the Denny's where we are currently casting to from, we will offer up our fleshy human forms as plates for your pancake enjoyment.
He made me think of a phrase, Mai Tais with Wi-Fi. It's just a bar that has really good internet, but only serves Mai Tais.
I'd go there. That sounds great.
Yeah, I'd go there too.
I don't know if I've ever
But too bad I'm in this dumpster's Danny, and too bad. A lot of damage right there on the J4, but Amoristic now drops pretty low as well.
Yeah, I'm just getting a little bit of trouble. Tension Fox going forward. The Hunk not going to be able to land the root, and now Tension Fox cleanses the exhaust, the Hunk, but takes so much damage to force to flash away that now Arctic Viper is here.
Lurking and smirking.
Not to throw down the W quite yet. Okay, they throw it down. Amoristic is going to be the target. In the meantime, just Mionika is going to find the kill on the backside. Parallel Convergence not quite going to land as Arctic Viper looking to get the kill. Does get the double, but surely will fall for it as Echo trades 2 for 3.
I mean, that is scary stuff. A 3-in-1 Kindred at 3 minutes into the game.
Full Moon Quiver available. He was going to be doing quite a bit of damage. Didn't get the stack from it though. Wanna just point that one out. Does not have any stacks as of yet. Looking to get that Echo kill. But Echo is going to have a little bit of a shutdown here though, as he did get an additional camp compared to Kindred. Kindred just did her bot side and then immediately ran to the bot lane. Picking up one forward. My heart goes out to Jimmy TP.
Yeah.
It's not.
He's gonna need it. He's gonna need an extra heart after this game to feel anything.
Yeah, those bolts are gonna pepper. Silver bolts will take out his original one. We'll have to melt them down and form him a nice new heart out of silver, hoping that will be previous to Vane's blows.
I am blown away that Pike is staying even in CS for the most part with this Aesir.
I mean, I think Aesir kind of has to push.
True. Tension doing a lot of damage right now.
Gonna be in trouble. Tension Fox just gonna take him out. God, the Amoristic and Tension Fox have bot lane locked down.
Yeah, it's really scary. Zyra's way behind now, only going to be level 2. Tension Fox might hit 5 before she hits 3. Could be really massive.
Yeah. Really problematic here for the bot lane coming out of Aesir Squadron. As, you know, I would expect Toxic Gentleman to get out and roam, but maybe he's waiting for that to get the death from below, the level 6 here. But in the meantime, we see a little bit down CS in the top lane, but an impressive showing, in my opinion, by Shen nonetheless. Agree start in a longsword from Vayne, but she has allowed it in that matchup. And in the bot lane, we see a chunk of CS down here for the side of the heroes, as they are yet again getting bullied by Tension Fox. We need to keep just miss that top.
Yeah, it would have been pretty detrimental for Jace of Hearts if he did grab it. He does have a bigger wave right now, so even trading autos could be helpful.
Yeah. We do see potentially another 3v3 shaping up here in the bot lane. Arctic.
Oh!
Finding tons of damage onto Amoristic, but now here just Miyakina comes in the backline, and Arctic Viper's going to be in trouble, does not have access to that ultimate yet, but neither does Miyunika, and damage going down from Jhin, but Jhin similarly does not have the ultimate. Miyunika is going to be able to get out of there, so they are just going to claim the lives of Lamb and Wolf for their own.
Really good pickup there without losing anybody. That fight's technically not over. They could still find somebody right here. Amoristic did have to stop their back.
Yeah, Primus now that level 3. You know, it will only be ticking up further in CS from here. It looks like they are just going to settle for a little bit of gold off the turret plate. Oh.
Pike. Oh, really wanted it. Now Twitch is totally alone down underneath that tower. You could see a dive any second. They're not going to do it, though, it looks like.
Yeah. I mean, here, I think... I mean, Kindred not available, so they're not going to be able to do the Dragon here. Tension Fox. Adding a decent chunk of damage onto Primus, nonetheless. UTP just going to miss him.
I like how aggressive Jimmy TP is even in this lane. He's saying, I'm still going to make you think about fighting me because I can do something to pick up to the ultimate. Jace of Hearts is more than thinking about fighting him. He is fighting him. It's the target to come back up in time. He gets the Q to save his life for a little bit longer, but he can't do it. He will. Oh, my God. Oh, caught him. Oh, my God. Jimmy is insane. Jimmy is unstoppable.
The hero of heroes, Jimmy TP, hits him with the vision play. Ducks, dodge, weaves in and out, get those empowered autos, and takes down the Monster Hunter with the power of the Ninja Way.
Wow, the auto cancel with the flash. Okay, listen, I don't care how much you pay for Schmeckles, Jimmy's the hunk. Jimmy is the hunk now. I don't care if you want to say it's a misplay from Jace of Hearts. It's not. Jimmy got in his head, man. The hunk gets in the head.
Jimmy is absolutely massive here. Has been a shining beacon for their team in both Game 1 and Game 2 now, in my opinion. Although it does look like this particular dragon will go over to the dragon team. And the Idiot Pandas will have some company.
Mountain Jake pretty good, too. For how this game is going, at least. They do have a pretty good lead, and they've been good in the entire series about getting dragons. They haven't dropped a single dragon in the entire series, but... uh-oh. Pike.
They're not going to be able to hit that parallel convergence, so Pike will be safe. But now it does look like Deity of Pandas has figured out that they can sort of bully Toxic Gentleman here, prevent that CS from being taken. So Pike is going to be at a little bit of a deficit here in the mid lane.
I did put 7,000 Schmeckles on Aesir Squadron, so I'm going to start casting like they have to win.
Okay. Sure.
This is in the bag for Aesir Squadron.
I mean, I will say there is some pretty significant scaling on the sides of both of these teams. I mean, Kindred scales technically infinitely, as does Aurelion Soul. I will be interested to see what they can do with this Kindred now that it is available.
The hunk's about to get chunked by 2 little skunks, dude. He's got to get out of here.
Yeah, and here comes the dragon from over the wall. Just gonna seal the deal on that one, but it means that our heroes...
Echo. Make a play. Bottom, Toxic Gentleman.
quite going to find the stun on that one, so the Dragon's going to look to go back in on the creature from the depths. Ooh, Bone Skewer. And forcing out the ultimate.
Oh!
Tons of damage.
Big boy.
On to talk to Gentleman. But, you know, Aesir just has the catalyst right now. Doesn't have too much, but here comes Arctic Viper with
oh my god!
Ult submarine combo!
Oh my god! That went from 1-on-1 to 3-on-1 in like a millisecond. Oh my god, ultimate though.
Yeah, ultimate's dropped here. Prime is getting the knock up on the Lulu. Is probably going to die here to the Raz. Poison is ticking with the health pots, but meantime, Arctic Viper in the top lane is going to get stunned by the parallel convergence, but drops the ultimate in time. And
reinforcements.
Toxic Gentleman, the Unica forced to flash away, but the taunt from over the wall is going to land. Echo ult still available. Will replay. Arctic Viper incredibly low, but now Echo, no ult available, is going to be forced to run away. Looks like they're just maybe going to go for an execute here.
They're going to buy time. I don't think it can be an execute.
No, not enough time for it to be an execute. The shutdown will go over to the Kindred. And we're going to get a stat check as Kindred is now at 3 stacks. At 3, I think at 3 stacks she gets her first upgrade? After 4 marks. Oh, 4 and then 3. Okay, it's 4.
4, yep.
So 1 stack away from activating that Kindred passive, getting a bunch of additional value off of this champion. It also does have this Herald available.
Hey, I'm the guy in chat. It's me. It's Buggo. Just so everyone knows in chat.
I want to steal Vega away from LeChance at some time. I also want to steal LeChance away from Vega. I think that they both have incredible charisma, and I would love to bounce off.
I think it's really interesting when we do a 17-man cast.
Oh.
And they're part of it. So I'm excited for the 17-man cast.
Are we doing that Saturday?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we probably are actually going to do a large-ass cast on Saturday. Pretty wild.
Mm-hmm. We have an open
relationship. Clip it. Clip that. Clip that. Put that in chat. Put that in chat. Gonna put that in the stream team chat. All right. This game definitely heavily favored right now going towards the side of OO, but a lot of roots back into this game. Gold is pretty even. That first dragon, though, and the Herald's being dropped. We saw this in game 1, too, right? Always trading the Heralds for the dragon. Kindred did pick this one up. Taunt underneath tower, but doesn't get the aggro.
Yeah. Arctic Viper will take the opportunity to do a little bit extra damage while Echo's trying to take that one out. But meanwhile, in the bot lane, Tension Fox is going to go forward very aggressively.
Whoa.
But here comes the Pike. Will be bone skewered and death from below as Amoristic is now finding herself alone as a little whimsical being in bot lane. Purple might be the taste in her mouth in just a second, but she's doing a very good job fighting away. Eating Pandas now might be in trouble as well. Arctic Viper finds the 3rd hit, but just Munica is going to be able to dissuade Arctic Viper from going a little bit forward and actually wants the kill for themselves, but here comes the ultimate.
Massive.
Forces out the Echo ultimate as well. That was Kindred. Just get her ultimate to tick up in time.
That Stand United was so important because it makes this dragon possible right now. With Arctic still up, they have the smite available. Echo was whittled down a little bit, is just getting the red. I don't think they'll have the chutzpah to go over, but it looks like they might do it with Lulu. Lulu does not have ult, but they already take the dragon down. This is a big swing in tempo and in confidence for the side of Aesir Squadron.
Yeah, Arctic Viper taking those resources that their team has funneled into them and utilizing them very potently in that play, creating pressure, forcing a woe out from around the dragon, and taking the objective for themselves, and saying, look, you might have a very strong rat, but I am a wolf and I will hunt you down.
Yeah, this is going to be super interesting because I think 2 things. Serendipitous timing with that of Pike coming into the bot lane as Twitch was trying to make a play, but also PR1 Must, that's his correct pronunciation of the name. PR1 Must did a great job with the ultimate and layering their CC and damage onto Twitch and onto Lulu, stalling them out, and then was able to actually kite back and not die from the Twitch damage and let Pike come in. So, good timing, good play.
Absolutely. We do see Twitch, Tension Fox going forward, but will be forced to take a step underneath that turret. Find themselves on the receiving end of a turret shot. And Kindred does now have those first 4 stacks, so we'll be getting an advantage. Does have that little bit of extra range, and now it's only 3 more until the next increment, and so on and so forth. Currently, I'm not sure. Ooh.
Oh, massive ult.
Now Razzie going to be forced to flash away. Lulu ult is going to be used just to keep tension box nice and healthy as those turret shots were ramping. Now PR1 Muss is coming back to help here in the bot lane here for Razzie 107.
Nice.
Arctic Viper actually is also coming down here. TP not being too much to punish that of parts on this Vayne. Yeah, I will eat those words.
A lot of damage now onto him. He gets hit up. Is he going to start blocking some auto attack because he needs to buy any amount of time for maybe some spells to return? Maybe Pike to get there. The flash away might buy him some. Jason Hart's going to go in. Can he find the taunt to get away? He cannot. In time as first kill for Vayne is picked up.
I cast her first, our boy Jimmy TP. The Hunkulus has to be by Bubble himself. Incredibly hard right there, and I would like to issue a formal apology.
Yeah, well, here is why this guy is the massive hunk. And we're going to talk about this fight as it happens, and then I'll tell you why.
Yeah, Arctic Viper is going to be forced to drop out that ultimate there. Just Nika is going to use the parallel conversion.
Big flat.
Tons of damage going out here from Jace of Hearts, but the death from below lands onto the Echo. Now Jace of Hearts left alone. Primus looking for a solo kill of their own. The Silver Bolt does not find its third target, and Primus gets a kill of their own.
So big. Massive play. They actually come out of that one ahead a little bit, and Jimmy TP's using that second part of his name. Down to the bottom, a stat check for Aesir is 105 that chat was wanting. And the reason why Jimmy TP is the hunk is he saw, okay, what's Vayne's name? Vayne's name, Jace of Hearts. You know what he's going to do? Heartsteel. He's going to take them all, man. He's going to take them all, man.
He's stealing the Jace of Hearts, and if you know the ace, it means there's only 1 or perhaps 11. Depending on what game you're playing. So takes that heart away from Vayne, and now it's just Jace. You're not playing Jace, you're playing Vayne. So really leaving this player out of their element here.
A lot of things happening. A lot of moving parts.
Uh-huh. And now we do see... Okay, hang on. I want to check real quick while we don't have too much action happening. Lulu is going to be the next stat target here. From Arctic Viper, currently at 5 Stackarooskies.
Stackarooskies.
So is 2 away. Getting that. Hey, little death push coming up.
Yeah, I love plays like this. Pike's gonna be the first one to go in.
Yeah, Pike looking for the kill. Deity of Pandas is gonna run away. Just Mika drops the Herald. The Herald does get the charge off and destroy the turret. And they get to safety, so it's not going to amount to too much.
Vayne top, too.
Yeah, maybe
and,
just...
And Arctic is going in. Dragon spawning.
Yeah, sending Arctic top. You cannot do that while the Infernal Drake is about to be available. These dragons have been so hotly contested by these two teams. And your Kindred is your strongest member. Yes, you have to respond to the Vayne. And Jimmy TP will be the hero to take on that task as Stand United is available.
No Kindred, every other all is on the table. For every single player in the game, the only one they don't have yet is Kindred. It might be up in time by the time they fight, unless they find something really quickly.
Yeah, Toxic Gentleman is going to find a nice bone skewer there, but just the Unica will parallel convergence right on top of Amoristic to keep them safe. And this Vayne is filthy rich now after taking these turrets.
Yeah, it's a problem.
Yeah, but we do see on the bot side, Aesir Squadron looking to find dragon here, but they are getting just prevented from moving in by Aesir is such an annoying ability. First flash.
They're still providing pressure. There's still a real threat from them right here, and Arctic is right there. Like, this is stealable 100%. They gotta be really clinical in the way they take this. Can they burst it once they can?
Yeah, they can. On the back end of this fight, we're going to have to see what happens. Death from below does not find the one pop onto Amoristic that you might have preferred. Now Deity Band is going to go in the back line. Arctic going to get punished. Stand United is going to use just the Unica force to ult away. Arctic Viper is still alive. Primus is going to kill onto the enemy support. Deity Pandas is kiting away. Shin Fox invisible. Are we going to see what happen? Moving forward, Arctic Viper potentially going to be in trouble. Just Unica is going to be able to find the burst in time, but they will trade their rat for the kill. But meanwhile, Jace of Hearts in the top lane is still doing damage. Hang on, this fight is not done. The Heart Jimmy TP is looking to steal it from Echo as well, but DD of Pandas does not want to let that happen.
Massive predict.
Big predict on the Bone Skewer. Will not translate into too much, and down Jimmy TP. Perhaps looking out of DD Pandas, that Heartsteel proc did quite a bit. Just Unica going over the wall and hopping right
The
back.
hunk. The hero, the hunk.
Third proc of the passive. Not quite going to be enough to do too much damage to the hunk, as he is a very healthy boy. Vane's heart in his clutches. While though, Unica going to go forward, going to find another proc. That one's going to land a little bit more sticky, and now DD Pandas going to go forward. He's going to use the Dragon's Breath.
Damn, I was rooting for the hero the whole time in my heart. He stole my heart. Maybe that's why he got Heartstealer. He steals the hearts of the fans.
Hearts and minds of the viewers and the casters alike. You can't help but look at Jimmy TP and think, there is a player that I would love to play the game with and have him top lane for me, because he will Shen ult me when I do something stupid. He will TP to cover my waves. And he will outspace
This is gonna be a poem. This is a poem to Jimmy TP.
Yeah. You can clip it and ship it. Send it to his DM.
Clip it and ship it, babies.
Clip it and ship it.
God, I love Jimmy TP, man.
I do too.
My fucking hero. He might be down at ECS, but God, do I love him.
I mean, it's hard not to in this lane.
I'd be down more. I'm not giving him any sass. I'm just saying, doesn't matter the state that Jimmy TP is in.
I think I would be up a little bit more in CS, but I think I would be down about 7 more kills.
Somebody make that copy possible, put Jimmy TP in. If Jimmy TP has 100 fans, and I am one of them, do that one.
Yeah, that's
I want that in chat.
I'm so buggle commanded that the chat watchers create memes and copy posters for him, and they comply.
Uh-oh.
You're going to be looked on here.
He's actually getting spotted out. He doesn't even know. Oh, good timing on that.
Yeah, just going to be traded a little bit with the Dragon's Breath. Means that Stand United's going to come through here, but a double risk.
Oh my god, this is big.
Onto the Dragon, and the death from below combined with the Jhin ultimate is going to mean that the Dragon will fall. Our heroes have a period of time where they can make some plays, but Tension Fox
Oh my god, this is horrifying.
The entire team. Tension Fox pulled back by the Bone Skewer is found as well by Toxic Gentleman. Arctic Viper now finally available for the fight. Amoristic and Unica, the lone members in the mid lane, but Vayne is just doing her thing. Jason it up in the bot lane, and now Arctic Viper's going to get in trouble here. Will get condemned against the wall, and Unica is going to go on a rampage.
Yeah, between bot and a hard place right there is Jason Hearts just finds the pin, finds the condemn, and now Toxic's left alone.
They're going to go for it. Echo does so much damage to these towers. I don't know if this is the right play, though.
Might get killed.
Forced out. Ignite drop.
Gotta keep your distance. He does do a lot of damage on the turn.
Does if he can hit his Q and get those 2 little boop boop on you and then hit his E, the passive proc is really what does the damage on Echo. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. It used to be so much that people would just build him tank.
Yes. Julia Panda's just gonna be able to run away from that. Nice and calm. Big dragon, big wings, late in the game. He's going to be quite happy with that. And, you know, if you're Amoristic this game, ooh, hang on. Don't hang on.
Doesn't catch it. So close.
You're going to love, you get to pick of the litter. You can support Tension Fox, you can support me, Nika, you can support Jason Hearts. Every single member of your team is a damage threat that is going to be happy to have your buffs on them.
Now, I know you're a jungler, but you can actually support anyone if you're the support.
You know, that's true. However, if I see, for example, a Lulu and a Braum running at me, I'm not that scared.
You should be. Those are threatening people. Braum's really attractive shirtless. You gotta be careful.
Did you see the 3 members here trying to assault the
Sneak around.
Absolutely deleted at the back end.
Stand United!
Jimmy TP, beautiful Stand United, trying to save their teammate, does manage to get the shutdown onto the Vayne in the end. Tension Fox able to use that blast cone just to get out of Primus's grasp.
This game is 15-15. The gold difference is there. The dragons are there, but it's not soul yet.
It's not soul yet, unless you count a soul in the mid lane. But
Nice.
that is just one soul. There are 2 to be had in this particular game of League of Legends. Flash in, Unica finds the kill!
Horrifying.
Yeah, Death Cap.
Unica's a bully.
Yeah, this is
They're a
bullying.
bully, man. They played Shaco last game. I watched them bully people. I'm watching cyberbullying happening, like real time. I don't have the ability to be an upstander. I have to be a bystander. In fact, I'm commentating on it. I'm the worst kind of bystander.
Hey, that guy's bullying.
Hey, that guy's bullying right there, man.
Oh, we do have an important question from Monkey D. Luffy 93 in the chat.
Yep.
Hero of One Piece. What's the script say for Baron this game?
Oh, let me check it out. Oh my goodness. It's saying, actually, that it gets stolen, but it doesn't matter because a backdoor happens?
Ooh.
I guess.
Is quite possible here. Only one Nexus turret, although all inhibs up for the side of Aesir Squadron.
Although I might be reading the wrong script. This might be actually the final script for financial for playoffs, because we did just write those with May coming up and all the playoffs happening.
Actually, hot tip, one of the financial playoffs matches might happen as early as this week.
True. Could start it a little bit early, see what does end up happening. Is there... Oh, well, exactly what I said could end up happening, because this is exactly what it might look like.
Arctic Viper available. So potent on the steal.
See, oh! He's faking a backdoor? I told you it was happening, baby!
Buggle has the scripts. He's written them. Can Jimmy TP stop the back door?
Oh my God,
It's a beautiful taunt onto Jason Hearts. But meanwhile, my client minimizes the game. And now Kindred ult. Stand United. Keeping Kindred alive, but getting the shutdown!
Oh my God!
Unica. And meanwhile on the base,
God!
the other one dies. Now Deity of Panda's Tension Fox left alone. Amoristic coming up to support them in the top lane. 2 absolutely massive pickups here for the side of Aesir Squadron. Toxic Gentleman looking to perhaps seal the fate of OWO here in Game 2.
What on earth is happening?
Amoristic gets caught out. Now Primus comes in. Twitch cannot do enough damage. Deity of Pandas is left alone on the rift. And 4 bullets are going to fly as the curtains call here for Aesir Squadron.
Oh my God. I will tell you right now, it is the hope that kills you in any sport. And right now, all of our hope is with the heroes. Please don't die, heroes.
There's a lot of hope here for Aesir Squadron. They managed to find themselves a sneaky little ace. Tons of damage coming out here from Toxic Gentleman. Arctic Viper autoing until the last hit, refusing to give up. Tons of damage. Stand United used just absolutely beautifully. Primus using their, I want to call it Wild Growth, but that's not that one. But finding Tension Fox in a critical moment. Just absolutely beautiful play from all members here of Aesir Squadron.
Uh-oh, you gotta be careful, Archie. You could get spotted out right there. Will he get chased down? Echo looks hungry for it. Is he gonna find him? A little bit of damage onto him right now. And Arctic's almost off the map. Has to force the ult out of Echo.
Yeah, just as I was looking, I wanted to do an Arctic stack check, as we are at 6 stacks here. Not quite the 7 needed for that second range increment.
Acehole's almost at 200 stacks. They're at 196 right now.
That's a lot. That's going to be one big ulti.
I think that this is actually the right play. They're just going to 4-1, force him to come down. You have to send 2 for Vayne, or you have to just let her split in that lane here.
Oh my. Primus does do a chunk of damage here. Pretty terrifying here. Although Dragon is up in 50 seconds, Infernal Soul on the table here for the side of OWO. Oh, Jace of Hearts, you're in trouble.
Definitely a lot of trouble. Can they outplay this? I don't think so. One stun.
Absolutely beautiful.
Oh my God. But here's the back door. Here's the back door. I told you they would steal Baron and the back door would happen.
Echo does so much damage here, will not get caught up in... No!
Listen, you think scripts aren't real? You think we don't write this stuff? You think we're not here to entertain you? This is exactly what we told you would happen. It's exactly what happened.
OWO take the game. Do nothing. But take the series.
Two things have happened. One, confirmed that all LBLCS games are scripted. We write them before they happen. And two, oh, woe are the villains, and Aesir Squadron are the heroes. No doubt, full stop. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a fan of the villains. That's great. Be a fan of the villains. They need fans too. But they're the villains. The last and final truth about life is that Jimmy TP is a goddamn hunk.
Do you want to do an interview?
Yeah. Yeah, I got some burning questions, actually.
All right. Who would
this guy's barking in chat? The mid laner's barking, dude.
Woof.
Christ. Woof, woof, woof. Four of them, man.
Yeah. I mean, this is going to be hard because I will have to confront them about drafting Shaco.
Let me do that, because I feel like if you do it, you're going to really yell at somebody. I don't want you to yell too bad. So, like, let me do the Shaco question if we happen to have it, okay?
Okay. All right.
All right.
Oh, I forgot to put a question at the end of my confusing statement as well.
What confusing statement did you have?
Got someone to send for an interview?
Got someone to send for an interview. See if we can. I gotta settle down a little bit because I'm a little too amped. I was like, I did have the hope, and it was killing me. Like that turnaround right there was the Pike stole it too. Like, that's the other thing, is like, it wasn't even a Kindred steal. Pike took the Baron.
Bone skewer steal. Yeah.
Dude, it was a toxic gentleman getting right up in there. And God, it was so exciting for a minute.
Yeah, we do have our pick. Would you rather... I mean, we could bring them both. What do you think? Just Munica or Amoristic?
Let's take Amoristic for the first question. And let's just keep Amoristic here, and then we can bring in Mayunika right after. But I do have a question. Amoristic, do you draft for your team?
No.
Oh, okay. Great. Now you can pull in.
Funny thing is that this is our first time all playing together, the five of us.
We
made a roster change like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. And what, can I ask what position it was that's been changed?
Jungle. Top. ADC.
Oh. Wait, is that position changes or all three new people?
Tension, Fox, and Jungler are both new.
Okay. And one of those people right here is in this interview. They've muted themselves very kindly, but I will allow them to speak. Listen, if you listen to this back, this is more of an apology before I ask any question. I did refer to your team as the villains almost the entire time after the draft of game one. I did. Shaco Yumi was, you guys piloted it masterfully. It was scary to watch. I felt bad for the other team at some point. But all in all, it just means you guys are a massive, massive threat. Was that really your first game, like really playing each other? At least in the LBLCS S5?
I don't think just Minikia can talk.
Oh, does he not have permissions?
Yeah, he said he can't talk, so.
Okay,
so
I'll give him powerful permissions. Hang on one second.
Our team played in LBLCS like a few seasons back, but with like different players, and this is like actually the first game we have like the five of us playing.
Just Monica, I'm actually gonna can you, if you leave this chat and come back in, you might be able to be able to speak, and you still might not. Okay, no doubt. Listen, with a low budget LCS, don't expect too much. There we go. There it is.
I just had to toggle server mute. That's all.
There it is. Okay. What's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, that was our first game, all of us together.
I did do a little NA OPGG search on you, and I am really scared of your Shaco. From a statistical standpoint and the fact that you play it. Do you only play it like that AD assassin way?
I like both, like the AD assassin and AP, but AP is highly reliant on your team actually playing around you, and it's really good against like turbo engage, but AD just kind of like hard 1v9 stomps more, so I just play it way more often. Lets
you control your own outcome a little bit greater than if you play the other one. what happened to you when you were younger that made you play Shaco so much?
Well, it all started back as a child. I was, had it rough. I got bullied all the time, so I had to.
So now you're the bully online. I was apologizing. I called you guys the villains. I also called you a bully probably a dozen times during this. So when you rewatch this cast, it is strictly out of love and humor. But man, did you bully J4 in game 1? It was really good.
That was the moment. Was eat and it just one popped Pike, and that was an instance of cyberbullying if I've ever seen it.
In call, I'm like, yo, watch Pike, watch this. That was hilarious.
What were counts like when you guys lost Baron, Vayne didn't close it out on the side, and they basically full wiped you guys? What were comms like? Just reset, pull up your bootstraps, go down mid, we're gonna beat them?
Oh no, we were like hardcore laughing the entire time.
That's good. That's good hearts.
We're like, if
we were sprinting it, let's chase them.
Yeah, we're just like, let's chase them. It's fun. What happened is I realized passive procced as the Pike Q was coming in. So Echo passive does like a ton of damage to monsters. It did 1800, and the Pike Q did the other 100 on the.
Yeah, it was
the thing. So
the slimmest of margins on the steal. I mean, it was basically at like 1900. We could see it, and then it was gone.
Yeah, I didn't smite because I'm boosted. So
we all are. Well, I don't know. I'm actually not super familiar with the standings in terms of. I think this game puts you in the possibility to reach playoffs.
Let's go.
Like you need one more win for your last game, and then I think it's a possibility. I don't know if you guys could correct me if I'm wrong.
No, this is our last game.
Oh, that was your last game right there?
Yeah, this is the last game. So I don't know if we're gonna end up in the tiebreaker or something.
Well, it was a banger of a last game. I mean, that of all the last games to stream, that was a hell of one.
Yeah, very beautiful. It seems I don't know. I don't fully know exactly off the top of my head how everything works, but it seems like playoffs are tough to make right now. Unfortunately, well, no, I don't think you can. Sad. But
that is sad, but that was really fun to watch, and it makes me really want to watch you guys and treat you guys even more. That was pretty wild. You are the villains, though, so if I ever do cast a game of yours, I will refer to you as the villains and like the bad guys and all of the negative words.
I'm perfectly content with that. That's what I
Great. And everybody who's a fan of this team, you're a fan of villains, the bullies, the mean guys, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming in. Great games. Emerson, do you have anything you want to say to your fans?
Oh.
You had a lot of fans in chat. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh,
Thank you for casting our games.
You're very welcome.
Of course.
I was thinking, Popoba, that we would fire off and like raid somebody who doesn't have a lot of viewers. Like I'm scrolling down right now. Okay,
yeah, let's do it. In league specifically, or like?
Oh, we could. I mean, we could. We can dance anywhere you want to dance. I do see some. Oh, okay, let me find someone with like one viewer. Hang on.
Yeah.
There's a wholesome moment here from the LBLCS. We are gonna raid somebody. We're gonna make their night, dude.
Hold, and we're gonna bring happiness to the world. If you leave the stream now, you hate happiness.
You're probably an OO fan.
As I'm saying that, I realize that there's tons of people who would definitely hear that statement and then say, "Yes, I am," and leave the stream.
Please don't do that. All right. Wow. Okay. There's some people with like nobody down here. We're gonna find somebody.
Travis Gafford is streaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah,
he's got 158 viewers. He doesn't need ours.
No, he does. He does. That's a good guy. That's a good guy who shouted us out once. We can always dive in. Let's do it.
All right. Are you gonna type in the command or am I?
You're gonna type in the command, Mr. Boss.
All right. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like being in positions of authority.
Okay, sorry. You're gonna type it in because I'm making you because I'm in charge of you.
Thank you. That's more comfortable.
Weird. But you're welcome. All right. Oh my god, you get Schmeckles for doing this? This is so easy. This is so easy. Schmeckles. Easy Schmeckles. And I'll pay everybody out right now, too.